Alright, welcome back. We're playing another one of these Finding the Kitty games. I just wanted to yap a little bit and yeah, just play something that's a little bit chill and relaxing, lets me yap without having to worry too much about what's going on. And yeah, long days at the Long Day Factory. Yeah, I've been working a lot lately and have not had adequate time for doing the Minecraft videos because some of these projects are taking quite a few hours, and yeah, I don't have a lot of free time right now. It's factory work, so like there's peaks and dips in like the customer orders and whatnot. So I mean, I literally work at a factory. Yeah. Um, and yeah, so like some areas are kind of like winding down a little bit. Some areas are picking up. Mine's picking up a bit. So we went from about like 1,800 parts a week to 2,400 parts a week, and yeah, it's a bit of work. And yeah, so I have not had the time. Like there's some days I get off work, I have like an hour to unwind and eat breakfast. Then it's go to bed, get up. I've got like maybe 2 hours to get things done before I'm getting ready to go back to work. Yeah, so with some of these projects that are gonna take. Oh, okay. All right, I guess this one fills in the color when you're done an area. All right. Um, yeah, with some of these projects in Minecraft taking like. All right, there we go. Taking like 14, 15 hours. I just don't have the time in like 1 week to get everything done and edited by Friday. So I figure I do some more relaxing, less intensive videos for stops and just kind of yap a little bit. Other stuff I've got going on in the background. Oh, okay. You might be able to hear that. That's my mini server on my desk because I have started ordering parts for a new computer. I got enough money kind of saved up that I'm starting to order parts, like one part a week, and yeah, for a new PC build. And I've been testing um, different Linux distros on my mini server because it does use not the same hardware, but the same like brands of hardware. Like this is a Ryzen um, CPU with APU, like built-in graphics on it. So getting all like my packages set up and everything, and getting my is that a cat? That is a cat. Um, get all of my packages and stuff all set up correctly, and make sure everything's working. So I can just kind of like drag and drop my config files onto the new computer once I get everything installed. Because I have a fairly customized Hyperland desktop. We're gonna get into some nerd shit. Like I've off and on spent quite a few months. I actually started back in like 2014. I started that Hyperland Rice, which Rice is like the customizing your desktop to look like really really nice. Um, it's kind of a thing in the Linux world, rice out your desktop. And so I've spent quite a few hours, off and on, tweaking it to get it exactly where I want it. That's not a kitty, is it? No. And yeah, so I kind of want to get that all set up. So I've been switching through different desktop environments because there is a bit of a kerfuffle currently going on in the FOSS world in regards to California and Colorado's bills for OS operating system level age verification or attestation, which is like, oh, like enter your age. And I think that's kind of like a first step to, hey, upload your ID. And I'm like, no, fuck you. um, I will not be doing that. So, I'm looking at different distros that have already made like public statements that they are not going to comply with that. Like that, yes, we will fight this in court. Like this is a free speech issue. This is a user privacy issue. We will not be doing this. So I'm going with I'm testing out some of those distros to see, if my Hyperland Rice works well, because it's built for Arch. Because I use Arch on like all my other computers and whatnot. The only exceptions are this PC, which is currently running Windows. It's actually an Arch Windows dual boot, but yeah, and my NAS, which is running true NAS, but all my other computers run Arch, so yeah. But yeah, so the bit of a kerfuffle is that Arch uses systemd for its init system, and if you're on like Windows or Mac, you literally never interact with your init system at all. The init system is your process daemon, which is like the first program that gets loaded after the kernel is loaded, so the thing that talks to the hardware. And that's your kernel, and then your processing daemon is your init system that like boots everything else up. It's responsible for like loading programs and unloading programs and things like that. And yeah, systemd has a long standing kind of argument in the FOSS world and like the open source world, because it doesn't really follow the Linux the Unix philosophy of programming. Even though Linux itself doesn't follow the Unix philosophy of programming, the Unix philosophy of programming is like this kind of like write small programs that do one thing really well. But systemd has like all these built-in features, and it's got a firewall built in and all this stuff. Well, I think it was probably about 2 weeks ago when I'm recording this that there was a contributor that, much to many people's chagrin, and do not like, there was some people like sending death threats and whatnot about it. Don't be doing that. He added a field, so not actual like age verification, age attestation inside of systemd, but he added a field for storing that information in systemd, and some people got pissed off about that. And so yeah, Arch actually does use systemd as its init system, so I've been kind of like, okay, well, if that's the way the wind is blowing, like if it's never that first step is literally just the foot in the door for, getting you to upload your ID to use the internet kind of thing. So I'm going to try different distros that use different init systems. I was testing Alpine, which uses OpenRC, if I remember correctly. And I've used Alpine before on a couple different projects, servers and whatnot. It's mostly for embedded systems because it's really, really compact. It does not take up a lot of drive space. It does not take up a lot of processing power. And yeah, so I was testing that, and then after I tested that, and it kind of didn't fill all the things that I kind of needed it to do for my desktop setup, I was trying to get Gentoo installed. And if you've never heard of Gentoo, Gentoo is a compiled Linux distro where you take the source, where you use their package manager to download the source code and compile it on your computer for your CPU. And it's one of those things where it's like, oh, it's like 2% faster or whatever. But I was trying to get it installed with the Zen kernel, which is one of the customized Linux kernels that's like tuned for performance. And yeah, I could not get it working with Musel, which is an alternative to GCC, which is like the GNU C compiler. And it's all autistic fucking specifics. Oh, there's the other kitty. And yeah, so I could not get that done. So like up next, I'm just gonna continue to yap for a little bit. So up next on the list is Void Linux. Then after that, it's Artix. Then after that, it's Omarchy. And I think most of them either have all the packages that I need, or it's not going to be too difficult to like source the packages that I need and get them built. But yeah, so that's kind of like where the project is right now, because I'm going to be eventually getting the new computer in, and I just kind of want the stuff like all my config files that I've spent a lot of time tuning to just kind of be drag drop ready. Because I've got stuff that I've written in like Python, JSON, TOML files. I got Bash scripts and all that, just to have like a really good looking rice that kind of does everything I need. And fits all the different little niches that I operate in. VTubing, recording, writing, a little bit of programming, some Bash scripting, all that. And I kind of need it to do all those things. And yeah, and gaming, of course. So I gotta test stuff out. But yeah, so I think that'll about do it for this episode. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.